Hello, it's me. Today I'll be discussing some things that I just felt worth discussing, literally before I forget them. And I'm just doing this little scenario where there's rocks falling down a hill, and you can have different weights of rocks and even other props. But yeah, I'm also driving a winter livery, Rally Petter. I know it's summer, but this is what I felt like, so I'm not gonna that wasn't too bad. And yeah, so to start off with, I'm gonna talk about my name. And who knows, maybe I'll do another video talking about my name in future. But I'm gonna do it now anyway. So it's HiPrivate, as you can probably know. And that's because if you've been at the start of any of my streams and stuff, I just say hi. When I go into other people's streams, I quite often just say hi ourselves. And I don't actually start videos with hi, because hello, it's me, it's not hi. But yeah, just a nice greeting. Then private, you might wonder where I get that from. Well, it's not really from like a military private, however, here's a cool thing to add. And YBR, the YouTuber, has like pointed that out before, because I can't remember why. Oh yes, one of the memes about the Soliad Wendover in their stream, I managed to get that, and I managed to actually get like letter D for it. So that is what I've done. I think a small glitch happened as well. But yeah, I do notice that. And yeah, but it's more because just like being anonymous. However, yeah, I didn't want anonymous because it's a bit like hard to spell for people, and it's a bit of a weird word. So I went for private because it's also fit war and stuff like that. But yeah, that's about my name. I didn't take that long to explain. Also, if I have any other stuff to say I forget to say, I'll edit in a second, but with something different falling down. So I'll edit in now. So I wanted to show you some other stuff falling down the hill. So I'm going to talk about my microphone quickly, because I said it was hopefully getting better. I really don't think it has. It is better for me because it's wireless, though I do have to remember to charge it. So it just sounds weird sometimes, and it makes my voice sound a bit deeper, and generally I just don't think it's better than my previous one, but there we go. You might have just listened to something that I forgot to say, but currently I am about to delete a load of mods just actually, and maybe also do some more tomorrow depending on how long it takes. If I have far too many mods, I think the highest in the mod views was something like 616. However, I think I have more than that. That was just the mod views that you saw 616 in. And to be fair, since then, the amount of mods I have has only gone down because I've just been deleting broken ones because, especially recently, quite a lot of old vehicles have been like remastered. So mods that were working for a very long time have suddenly stopped working. Yeah, that's partly why they're going down. And also, I'm just getting rid of some mods that were just broken that I didn't realise. Just getting rid of some mods that I don't really want or need. Mods I've maybe installed to just test and then forgotten about. Stuff like that. Man, there's going to be deleting loads of small mods, which is no offense to people who created it, the mods of course, but just because I don't want to have as many mods. I have like 500 or something ridiculous. Actually, I think I'm only at about 550 currently. And that's really not too bad, however. Just want to get rid of this thing. You know, that storage savings one. That will be in the top right about now. Because to be fair, the amount of mods I have is quite a lot of storage space. But anyway, we're getting rid of some mods soon. There's probably something else I wanted to discuss about here. Well, I've already discussed like the future of my channel thing in one of these videos. That's a lot of dust, which is laggy. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. So, my insane crash test dummy, you might be wondering how that came about, because if you look at my like old videos playlist, which will be in the top right about now, oh gosh, this is definitely doing some new stuff. Or it could just be the rocks. Anyway, oh, just the little rocks I mean. But yeah, if you look at my old videos playlist, then you'll see that definitely wasn't crash test dummy stuff. So how did I end up doing crash test dummy stuff? Well, it's because when I started, that there wasn't that many crash test dummy things. There was a few mods that just had it, like that like Oldsmobile full size. It also has the expansion pack to make it have loads of other vehicles, like the Chevrolet and stuff. There's that, and some other mods that just had a dummy in by default, including a BMW that I never actually used for it. So I did actually find, and it was somewhat working. And there was the Crash Hard Dummy mod, which is very cool and stuff, and like the way it works. However, it was only for default vehicles, unlike the universal mod now, which is for modded vehicles as well, which is, funnily enough, very useful for that series. Yeah, and I only had the demo version, so it wasn't for all default vehicles. And I did manage to find it was a fixed version of like the previous dummy mod, which is actually related to the current one, because what's it called? Drivers, passengers, and loads is what the original one was called. And the Agent Y one that I use a lot now, actually, that in its description says it's a spiritual successor to that. So yeah, I found that was working for like the D series and about the D series only. From what I remember, it did also work a little bit for the hopper, but not that well. Which is somewhat how I ended up coming to the hopper as my default vehicle, because the track day hopper is really fun. Because it's got like split tires and just roll over sometimes. It's really funny because it makes going around challenges difficult, not because you're like understeering or spinning out, but because sometimes you just roll over and it's quite funny. And because it's a hopper, it still often drives after rolling over, which is always cool to crash your vehicle and have it drive, which is funnily enough what I'm doing here. So yeah. Okay, so I guess that also explains my default vehicle a bit. But yeah, the crash guard dummy now was good, and still is, but the full version is paid. So yeah, I ended up doing crash test dummy stuff because it was a bit difficult, and I thought that'll be cool. However, now it's a lot easier. And those rocks are being a bit weird, which I mean does make sense because they're very dense, like masses and stuff. This game doesn't do the best at. So yeah, that's how I ended up doing crash test dummy stuff. And the other thing with my default vehicle, which I guess I'll explain that here as well, is because it's got like everything you could ever want to test, really. It's got a turbocharger now. I mean, originally it didn't. It had far too much power. Well, originally it did, and then I got rid of it because it had too much power. Oh, well, I was resetting then anyway, but instabilities. Oh my gosh, I just saw like a rock all the way down there or something. Yeah, the rocks do get a bit broken over time. Yes, rocks getting broken, it is a bit weird. But yeah, it's all, my hopper also has a fabric roof, which is a bit glitchy. However, if I ever want to test fabric, it's literally there in my default vehicle. It's got a tow hitch and it's plenty suitable for towing. And it's quite a large vehicle, which is nice. However, it's not actually too large as well. It's a bit of an SUV. It really, while it's a bit of an SUV, it really isn't like, it's a really small one. It's like, based on that little G. It's got everything. Also, some sorts of engines, it doesn't handle too bad. Well, I say that. It flips over a lot. And I have recently changed it quite a bit. Like, it is no longer on off-road tyres. It now has, like, 14 tyres. It's also good at off-road if I ever want to do that. Oh, hi, Rock. Anyway. It's got basically everything I want. My default hopper. Probably some stuff it doesn't have. I mean, it's also got some glass, as well as it has some fabric, it does have some glass to break. Its windscreen also, like, folds down, which, to be honest, is just a cool addition. Okay, why does the rock keep on breaking when I reset? It might be because they're spawning inside each other. That is possible. Yeah, anyway, you can like and subscribe if you want. Yeah, my default hopper. I am going to show you my default hopper at some point soon. Just because you guys should see it. See how it's changed. It's not completely the same. I know at some point I might have to remake it when they remaster the hopper. Because I reckon that might happen soon. But yeah. Goodbye. Oh, this time it's me that broke. Those rocks are doing something a bit funny. They weren't doing this earlier. I think it's just because I've been on this level for a while. But yeah. Goodbye. Very quick.